whole city safer for everyone who lives here and who visits here. With the rollout of these body cameras for more than 800 of our offices and dashboard cameras for more than 300 of our vehicles, and all of those cameras will be license plate recognition enabled. So we are taking an important step forward in safety for our city, and it's great to join these officers and many others for a live demonstration today.
We're going to really wow you in February, touch wood, with the Eye in the Sky, the ISR. These technologies are going to play a big role, and we're increasingly integrating them all into seamless systems built around the backbone of EPIC, our Emergency Police Incident Command System, which is the single version of the FACS, and which is pairing with other technologies like the ANPR, the Automated Number Plate Recognition databases that you're seeing on the left there.
We'll never ever be able to afford the number of officers required to make Cape Town truly safer if we have to pick up all of the slack of other struggling law enforcement agencies. So what you have to do is you have to empower the officers that you have with much more technology and overlay that technology on top of one another so that you make each officer a center of real crime fighting intelligence, and that you give him or her all of the tools and all of the intelligence and all of the surveillance that they need to become really effective super officers that can get the job done and make Cape Town safer for everyone. And I totally bought into that, and we have funded that properly to the tune of 860 million rand over the course of these 3 years just for technology in our safety space. That's separate to what we're doing for additional officers.
This is actually encapsulated in the NDP, the National Development Plan of many years ago. Talks about the need for urgent modernization in the policing. And sadly, from then to now, it hasn't happened. So Cape Town has understood, exactly as the Mayor said, that we can't solve all these problems and get all the boots on the ground that we need to. We are going to have to make our staff more effective and smarter. And of course, the plus side here is that SAPS benefit from these technologies. As we roll them out, SAPS is using them. When Provincial Commissioner Patekile puts out a press statement to say, we were able to recover a kidnapping victim, and thanks to the city for its role, it's the investment in technology that is playing a role there. You now see, after many years of ridicule of the gunfire detection shot spotter, that the national government has also put money on the budget to procure the same gunfire detection system and piggyback on our tender.
Today's technology helps on that front immeasurably. It helps to protect our officers from spurious claims of officers doing things that they are not supposed to do, many of which, by the way, are spurious, many of which are. It also helps to protect residents from legitimate claims, which also do happen from time to time, that officers are doing things which they are not supposed to do. So it helps to protect residents as well. And in so doing, it helps to raise the level of societal trust in our law enforcement agencies really measurably.
Incidentally, there is also a lot of international evidence, although I think somewhat more debatably, about the fact that having body cams and cameras in place reduces the attacks on officers. South Africa has a terrible track record of attacks, assaults and murders of police officers. It is tragic, it is beyond tragic. We have shameful figures by international comparison. And if you can't protect your officers can't protect the public. So having a camera in play potentially reduces attacks on officers by up to 90%, and certainly de-escalates the level of engagement.